There's no crying in baseball.
You know that line. Your mum knows that line. But here's what nobody tells you. That line was nothing on paper, a throwaway. Nobody circled it, nobody rehearsed it. It became legendary because one actress started crying for real, and Tom Hanks went completely off script. We'll get to exactly what happened, but first, quick question. Did you see this in theaters in 1992? Or did someone you love make you watch it later? Drop that story below. I want to hear it. 10 cast members, where they are right now. Let's go. Number 10. Madonna. Mae Mordabito. All the way Mae. Remember when they put Madonna at third base? Ground balls kept hitting her everywhere. Arms, legs, everywhere. So the crew quietly moved her to the outfield, and she was actually good out there. That's Madonna in one story. Doesn't get it right the first time, always figures it out. She was 33 when she made this film, already one of the biggest pop stars in the world. Now, she's 67. In 2024, she ended the celebration tour with a free concert on Copacabana Beach. 1.6 million people showed up on a beach for a 65-year-old woman. Let that number sit with you for a second. 6 children, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame since 2008, 40 years in, still the queen of pop. Not a metaphor, just a fact. Number 9. Rosie O'Donnell. Doris Murphy. You know what Garry Marshall said about the female cast? Out of everyone, Madonna, Geena, all of them, Rosie was the one who could actually play baseball. She wasn't acting on that field, she was playing. Rosie is 64. After the film blew up, she got her own daytime show, The Rosie O'Donnell Show, 96 to 2002. Multiple Emmys. They called her the Queen of Nice. Here's the update most people missed. In early 2025, Rosie moved to Ireland, applied for citizenship through her family roots in County Donegal. The toughest peach on the team found her peace across the Atlantic. Number 8. Jon Lovitz. Ernie Capadino. See, how it works is, the train moves, not the station. Jon had maybe 10 minutes of screen time. You remember every second. That's the thing about Lovitz. He makes nothing lines feel like the funniest thing you've ever heard. He's 68 now. Before this film, he'd already done 5 seasons on Saturday Night Live. Tommy Flanagan, the pathological liar, master thespian. He voiced Jay Sherman on The Critic. But here's the thread that ties it together. Jon's friendship with Penny Marshall brought him into 3 of her films. She trusted him, and he showed up every time. One more thing. Before all the fame, Jon met Phil Hartman at the Groundlings in LA, 2 future legends learning their craft in the same room. Neither one knew what was coming. Number 7. Megan Cavanagh. Marla Hooch, second base. Let me ask you something. Do you remember the audition scene? Marla's dad makes her sing. The whole room goes quiet, and in that silence you realize, this girl belongs here. That one scene, that's all it took. Megan is 65. After this film, she did 2 Mel Brooks comedies. She became a recurring character on Home Improvement, and if you watched the finale, you know her character Trudy married Al Borland in the very last episode. But here's the one that'll surprise you. Megan voiced Jimmy Neutron's mum. A whole generation of kids heard her voice every day and never knew it was Marla Hooch. Oh, and she graduated high school at 16. Smart runs deep with this one. Number 6. Bill Pullman. Bob Hinson. Bill Pullman had the hardest job in this movie. He played the guy you're kind of rooting against. Not because he's bad, because you don't want Dottie to leave the Peaches. He made Bob decent enough that the choice actually hurt. He's 72 now. 4 years after this film, he gave the President Whitmore speech in Independence Day. He had already done Spaceballs before A League of Their Own, and later starred in While You Were Sleeping and Lost Highway. From 2017 to 2021, he anchored The Sinner as Detective Ambrose. Here's something almost nobody knows. Bill once had a head injury that put him in a coma for 2 days. When he woke up, he'd permanently lost his sense of smell. He kept going. Married to Tamara Hurwitz since '87, 3 kids. His youngest, Louis Pullman, is becoming a movie star in his own right. Quick poll, and be honest, when Dottie picks up that bag to leave at the end, were you relieved or heartbroken? Did you want her to go home? Or did part of you want her to stay on that diamond forever? Tell me below. I've asked this question 100 times and the answers always split right down the middle. Number 5. David Strathairn. Ira Lowenstein. 77 years old, and this man attended clown college. I'm not joking. Before the Oscar nomination, before Spielberg, before everything, David Strathairn went to Ringling Brothers Clown College in Florida, performed with a traveling circus. In the film, he played Ira Lowenstein, the league's business manager, the calm guy keeping things running while Jimmy Dugan scratched himself in the dugout. A quiet role, but Strathairn made you remember him. Since then, he played Edward R. Murrow in Good Night and Good Luck, Oscar nomination for Best Actor. He appeared in the Bourne franchise, stood alongside Daniel Day-Lewis in Lincoln. He's been in several films that were nominated for or won Best Picture, including LA Confidential, Good Night and Good Luck, Lincoln, and the Oscar winner Nomadland. From circus tent to Oscar stage. That's a real sentence about a real person. Now, the final 4. Number 4. Tracy Reiner. Betty Spaghetti Horn. I need you to follow this family tree. Tracy's mom directed this film. That's Penny Marshall. Her adoptive dad is Rob Reiner. Her uncle is Garry Marshall, who played Walter Harvey right beside her on screen. Her adoptive grandfather? Carl Reiner. 2 families, the Marshalls and the Reiners. Tracy is the bridge between both. She's 61 now. Started acting as a kid on Laverne and Shirley. First film role in The Flamingo Kid, directed by Uncle Garry. Then Die Hard, When Harry Met Sally, Pretty Woman, Apollo 13. Not a bad resume for the quietest member of 2 of Hollywood's loudest families. Number 3. Lori Petty. Kit Keller. Here's what I want you to think about. In the final game, Kit is at bat against her own sister. Dottie is catching. Kit has been living in Dottie's shadow the entire movie. The entire movie! And when Kit connects and slides into home plate, did Dottie drop the ball on purpose? 34 years later, people still argue about this. That's how good Lori Petty was. She made Kit's need so raw, so real, that the ending haunts you because you can't tell if it's victory or mercy. Lori is 62. Before this film, she was opposite Keanu Reeves in Point Break. After it, she took on Tank Girl. But here's where her story turns personal. She grew up traveling across America with her father, a Pentecostal minister, worked as a graphic designer in Omaha before she ever set foot on a stage. In 2008, she wrote and directed The Poker House, based on her own teenage years, starring a young Jennifer Lawrence in one of her earliest roles. She turned her pain into someone else's breakthrough. That's Kit Keller energy if I've ever seen it. Number 2. Geena Davis. Dottie Hinson. By 1992, Geena Davis had already won an Oscar for The Accidental Tourist, already driven off a cliff in Thelma and Louise, already fought aliens in The Fly and haunted a house in Beetlejuice. Then she played Dottie, and somehow that's what everyone remembers most. She's 70 now. After this film, she founded the Geena Davis Institute on Gender in Media, won a Golden Globe for Commander-in-Chief, joined the cast of Grey's Anatomy. But here's the story. After playing a baseball catcher on screen, Geena became an athlete for real. In archery, she saw it at the '96 Atlanta Olympics on TV, hired a coach, practiced nearly every day. After just 2 years, she entered the Olympic qualifying tournament for the 2000 Sydney Games. Finished 24th out of 28. She didn't make the team. But she was 43 years old, with 2 years of experience. Most people that age don't start new hobbies. She tried to make the Olympics. That's not a celebrity hobby story. That's Dottie Hinson refusing to sit on the sidelines. And number 1. Tom Hanks. Jimmy Dugan. At the top of this video, I told you the most famous line in this film was a throwaway. Here's what actually happened. The scene is simple. Jimmy yells at Evelyn, played by Bitty Schramm, for throwing to the wrong base. In the script, Jimmy had some standard jokes, fine material, nothing special. But when the cameras rolled, Bitty started crying. Real tears, not scripted. Tom Hanks felt it happen. And instead of staying on the page, he stopped, squinted, leaned in, and said, almost like he couldn't believe what he was seeing, "Are you crying?" Then he exploded. Penny Marshall kept every second. She knew. Hanks later said the written jokes didn't matter. It was Jimmy's genuine disbelief that crying could exist on a baseball diamond. That's what made it immortal. He's 69 now, born in Concord, California, one of only 2 men to win back-to-back Best Actor Oscars, Philadelphia and Forrest Gump. He's been Woody in every Toy Story. He made you care about a volleyball. He landed a plane on the Hudson. But in '92, before all of that, he walked onto a diamond with a beer belly and a bad attitude. Penny asked him to gain as much weight as possible. He did, and he turned a supporting role into one of the most beloved characters in sports movie history. Married to Rita Wilson since '88, 4 kids, including actor Colin Hanks. After 40+ years on screen, Tom Hanks is still the person you trust to tell you the truth. Everything we just talked about, every character, every scene, every line you've carried with you for 34 years exists because of 2 people from the same family. Garry Marshall, Walter Harvey. Garry Marshall created Happy Days, Laverne and Shirley, Mork and Mindy, directed Pretty Woman and The Princess Diaries. In this film, he played Walter Harvey, the candy bar mogul who says, "We're all out of white guys," and launches the whole league. You know that scene where he's tasting candy bars in the meeting room and spits one into a napkin? That was Garry being Garry. He made everyone around him lighter. He left us in 2016, 81 years old. His gravestone reads, "I devoted my life to making people of all ages laugh and be happy." He did, every single day. And then there was his little sister, Penny Marshall, the director. Penny Marshall was the first woman to direct a film that earned over $100 million domestically, and she did it twice. Big in '88, A League of Their Own in '92. She didn't make a big deal about it. She just did the work and let the movies speak. Remember the final scene at Cooperstown, when the old Dottie sees the old Kit and they just look at each other? That silence, that's Penny. She knew when to let the camera sit still and trust the audience to feel it. She left us in 2018, 75 years old. Brother and sister. One built worlds on television, the other built worlds on film. And together, they gave us this. You made it to the end. Thank you for that. This film came out 34 years ago. Some of you saw it opening weekend. Some of you found it on a rainy Sunday afternoon, sitting next to someone you loved. Maybe your mom, maybe your best friend, maybe someone who isn't sitting beside you anymore. If you could go back to that moment, that couch, that room, that person next to you, who would be there? Drop that name in the comments. Those stories matter to me more than anything else on this channel. One last thing. At the beginning of this video, I told you that the most famous line was never supposed to be famous. A throwaway on paper, an accident on set, and it became the line everyone remembers. That's kind of how this whole movie works, isn't it? It was a summer baseball comedy that nobody expected to last. And 34 years later, you're still here, watching a video about it, still feeling something. If that's the kind of thing you want more of, subscribe. We do this every week. Thanks for watching. Thanks for remembering.